beautiful peacocks out there, thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video is a highly requested video from all of you. As soon as I hauled this perfume, everybody has sent me messages. Please do a review, please do a review. So here it is, and I am so excited to bring this to you. So this video is going to be a review over Dolce & Gabbana's perfume called The Only One, and I thought I would go ahead and try to get it up because they are coming out with The Only One 2. So, and I can't wait to get my hands on that one, see what it's all about. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this review and let me tell you all about this perfume. So just keep on watching and let's get into it. So I was on a, like a little excursion to Houston. We go back and forth to Houston. That's where I can actually sniff these perfumes, and because where I live, there's not really any place for me to go and test these out. I have to blind buy these perfumes. So whenever we go to Houston, I start spraying honey everywhere. We go to all of the higher end stores. We go to, it's called Harwin, where, they have perfume outlets. And then we, of course, go to the Sephoras and the Ultas. So, and there is one place, I wanted to tell you about it. It's in Memorial City Mall, and it has a walk-in Sephora, there are two Sephoras. There's one inside the JCPenney, and then there's a standalone, but it's still inside the mall, and it is a tester store. They'll get in products, and they will be the first one to get those, and then just kind of see how they sell to see if they're going to distribute them around to their other Sephoras. So it's kind of neat. But they have so many perfumes. But getting off track here, I did not buy this perfume at Sephora. I actually bought this at an Ulta store. They had this sitting there. I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe it's at Ulta, because I've been looking for it. And a lot of the times we don't get perfume here in the US first. It's abroad, they get all the perfume releases. This was sitting in Ulta, but they did not have a tester. And so I was like, I'm just gonna get it. I had points, I had, had all this stuff. So I was like, I can get it cheap. So I went ahead and purchased it, and I did get the 1 ounce bottle, which I'm kind of regretting, because let me just show you this. Okay, so here is the bottle, and this is a 1 ounce, and I've only had this for a few, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I'm not sure, but look how much I have used. Yes, I love this fragrance. This is right up my alley, right in my wheelhouse. That's what you want to call it. But I love this fragrance. Now, I want you to just sit back. I'm going to put up one of those pretty pictures. It's going to have all the notes and everything. And then I'm going to go into a little more depth about this fragrance with y'all. So just keep watching. So the top notes of Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One are bergamot and violet. The heart are coffee and iris, and the base are patchouli and vanilla. Okay, so those are all the notes in the fragrance, and yes, and everybody's thinking, does this smell like black opium? My thing is, it has that coffee note in there, so it does have that similarity. But to me, this is a little more, I don't know, seductive. I really think this one, it has more of a jab to it than the black opium does. The black opium is more sweeter, gourmand. Definitely smell the vanilla. Oh my goodness. And the patchouli in this is just done so good. And it's so comforting. It's like a comforting type fragrance, but it's very alluring and very sexual. And this perfume has, iris in it. And so, and you get violet, you get the violet in there. So you have like some sharpness in there, but it's just a beautiful like bouquet of flowers. And it's not like black opium to me, where, you know, black opium is not so much floral, it's more gourmand to me, and just pure sweetness and that coffee and spicy. This is definitely not spicy to me. This is more soft and subtle and a little bit of sharpness, floral, warm, just so inviting, captivating, mesmerizing, all of those things in this. Very comforting and cozy. Like you want to just kind of like get really close to someone and you want them to smell you and say how incredible you smell. Okay, I'm gonna spray this on me. Here's the spray. Oh my goodness. Oh, it smells so good. Now, I'm not saying that this doesn't have like a gourmand quality to it. It does. It does have an edible kind of gourmand quality to it. And I have seen some people talking about this fragrance. They're like, you know, I'm very disappointed. It's just another, you know, copycat of black opium. I just don't feel like this is like a copycat. To me, it has its own features. And of course, I love all kinds of perfumes. I feel like this perfume has its own qualities about it, and it's very, it's just so good on the skin. It is, you know, gourmand, but it's floral. And like I said, it has that sharpness to it. So it's a little different than the black opium. The black opium to me is more just spicy, gourmand, coffee, you know, and vanilla, of course. But they both have those type of similar fragrance notes. So you would have to be the judge of it. But I feel like this would be definitely one that you would want to add to your collection if you don't have black opium and you want, you know, you want me to choose, because I know people were down there, well, would you pick black opium or would you pick the only one? That is a very hard choice because I love black opium. Black opium is like my jam. You know, I love it. I've raved about black opium in many of my videos. So it's hard for me to choose just one. Black opium is more of like sexy date night, you know, vixen type thing, but it is warm and comforting as well. This one to me is more sexier in a romantic kind of softer way. You know, you don't have all the leather and the whips and all that kind of stuff. Black opium is a little more intense. And this one I think is just more softer, polished, just more of, and I'm not going to say classy because a lot of classy women do love black opium. I think this one though is a little bit more softer, so it is a head turner. I have gotten several compliments on this fragrance, so this is definitely one that I want to purchase in a bigger size because I know I'm going to go through this bottle. Now, as you get into the warmer months, I'm just going to say it is a little bit heavier fragrance, more dense. So it may not be something that you want to wear, you know, like during the summer, during the heat. But if you wear it on a mild day, you know, like, you know, 50s, you know, 50s, 60s on down, it's perfect for that. So, and of course, you know, like if you live somewhere where it's like, say, Las Vegas, you know, where it's warm during the day and then at night it gets kind of chilly and you need like a sweater, I would say definitely you could wear this in the evening time. You know, if it's sweater weather and you're having to, you know, layer your clothes, you definitely could wear something like this. It's so odd because it's heavy, but then it has a light airiness to it. So I'm very anxious to see how this performs in hotter months because I really want to wear this, you know, through spring. And I feel like with the floral bouquet in this, I think I'm going to get some usage out of it during the spring. So I can't wait to see how this performs. But right now we're having like cooler weather or cooler weather. When I say that in Texas, you know, if it's under 70 degrees, it's cool in Texas. That's just me. So if it's less than 70 degrees, I'm gonna wear this perfume. I'm just saying. And it smells delicious. And we went on another trip to Houston, and I actually brought this with me to Houston with me, and this is all that I wore that whole weekend. And I got several compliments while I was in Houston. So it's a very nice fragrance. Love it, love it, love it. It's becoming one of my favorite fragrances. I'm just gonna say that. So good. Now, as far as the longevity goes, how does it perform? Okay, the longevity of this fragrance is, I'm just gonna say it, because I spray like so much, you know. I spray here, you know, I spray my neck, I spray my clothes. So for me to give you longevity, I'm just gonna tell you, I would say it's moderate. It's probably between 5 to 7-ish hours, kind of that range. But it's really kind of bizarre because every once in a while you'll get a whiff of it. You're like, okay, I need to reapply this, but then you'll get little whiffs of it. So it does kind of start getting closer to the skin as it starts to kind of disappear. But oh, it is so good. Definitely go and try this one. Okay, so that was my take on Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One Eau de Parfum, and I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, definitely don't forget to leave me that thumbs up. Click that thumbs up for me, just letting me know that you like these reviews. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, if you're not part of the Peacock fam, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button today, and also hit that notification bell so every time I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thank y'all so much for joining me today and watching this video. I really appreciate it. I love all my peacocks out there, and I hope to see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.